It's funny how much information is hiding right there in plain sight. Today, we're going to uncover a really fascinating secret, one that's tucked away inside a word you probably use all the time. So, let's start digging. It really all comes down to this question. We're about to take a word you use without even thinking about it and pull it apart. And as you're about to see, sometimes the simplest things hold the key to a much, much bigger idea. And here's our word for today. Sun. Yep, S-O-N. We're going to put this little word under the microscope, look at its dictionary entry, and just see what we can find. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, let's find out. Okay, so first things first. The definition is exactly what you'd expect. A male child. The dictionary even gives us that simple example, I am his son. Nothing crazy here. This is our baseline, the basic fact we're all starting with. Now, here's a little detail I think is pretty cool. The dictionary points out that sun sounds exactly like another word, sun, S-U-N. Two totally different meanings, but they sound the same. It's a fun little language quirk, but it's not the secret we're after. It just goes to show you gotta pay attention to every little detail.
So, besides how it sounds, where does the word sun really belong? I mean, it doesn't just exist in a vacuum, right? It's part of a whole system, a network of words that are all connected.
And here you can see it. Sun fits perfectly into this neat little chart of family relationships. You've got mother and father, brother and sister, husband and wife, and boom, right there, paired up with daughter is our word, son. Everything is logical, it's structured, and, well, it's simple. Or at least, it seems that way. Okay, so we've looked at all the obvious stuff. The definition, how it's pronounced, its context. But hiding on that exact same dictionary page, almost like it's an afterthought, is a clue. A single line of text that changes, well, everything. And there it is. Quote, person is on the basic 850 list. What does that even mean? It's not a definition, it's not a related word, it's some kind of classification, a label that points to something way, way bigger.
And this question is the real turning point. Our little investigation just got a whole lot more interesting. We're not just looking at the word sun anymore. We've just stumbled upon an entire list of 850 words. So what is it?
This basic English 850, this is the secret we've been hunting for. And let me tell you, it's not just a random list. It's a whole system, a concept, with a really fascinating history and a very specific mission. At the very heart of it all is this number, 850. Not 1,000, not 500. A very intentional 850 words, all chosen to be the absolute foundation of the entire English language. So here's the big reveal. Basic English is what you'd call a controlled language. It's a stripped-down, simplified version of English. It was built using this core set of 850 words for one main reason, to make the language super accessible for international communication. But why, right? I mean, what's the point of taking a language that has over 1 million words and boiling it all the way down to just 850? Well, the ambition behind this whole idea was actually huge. The goals were incredibly practical. The main idea was to make English way, way easier for beginners to pick up, so it could be used as a universal second language for things like business and science. It was also meant to push people toward clearer, simpler ways of communicating. And, on top of all that, it was seen as the perfect first step for anyone who wanted to eventually learn the full English language. I think the best way to think about it is like this. It's a starter toolkit for language. You don't get every single specialized tool in the box, but you get the hammer, the screwdriver, and the wrench, the essentials. And with just those 850 core words, you can put together sentences to express a surprisingly huge range of ideas. And that brings us right back to where we started. We began with one simple, everyday word, sun, and by digging a little deeper, it led us to this incredible, ambitious project to basically re-engineer the English language for the entire world. It was a secret hidden in plain sight, right there in the dictionary all along. So I'll leave you with this to think about. The people who created Basic English, they truly believed that a small, shared set of words could build better understanding between people everywhere. And in our incredibly complex world today, it kind of makes you wonder, maybe the most powerful solution is sometimes just making things simpler. Could 850 words really change the world?